Yes! Namaste! Namaste, Big Cat! Welcome, or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your message or massages. Big Cat, guess what? Ha ha! Today, you stepped into your power and decided the nosebleed section was not for you. Was a dark day for they and Right, let's get this thing done properly. Namaste, Big Cat. Come in. Come on. I've got intel. Mercury retrograde is playing with me. It hasn't come up on my my MacBook, so I can't see I can see some of them. Namaste, Kimberly, Saeed. Who else is here? First in the chat, Aqua Mystic, Wagwan, Ethereal Eyes. I see you all, darling dears. I'm well. Waist trainer intact, mate. Always up for it, darling dears. Always up for it. They was hoping that you would never understand how royal you are, Your Majesty. I've told you many times, you are Khaleesi or Khal, and you hold the wig. Never the blade. Always the handle. The blade was too tricky for you. You was always plucking it out of your back chakra. Yes! Spent too much time looking for the blade and who was coming with it. When you realize your power, divine feminine Big Cat, when you step into what truly is meant to be your purpose on this Malkuth, and you're not being pulled about by the village idiot. You gave the village back its idiots. Idiots, had to put an S on the end because it wasn't just one. They come in legion, darling dear. The ones that gave you what? Pisanthropia. Yes. Trust no one. And a misophonia. You can't stand to see them eating and breathing. It's not your fault. It's not your fault, Big Cat. They did that shit. And you absorbed it. And then what? You pushed it back. Like you bent the matrix, darling dear. When you realized certain shiznai did not add up, you minused the Big Cat. Oh, just a second, darling dears. Let me see if I can get this to come up on my feed. I don't know why it's doing this. Well, I do know, because Mercury retrograde is nearly upon us, darling dears. And it's affecting everybody on all levels. Oh my God. It's still not showing up. What is this? The devil is a liar and strong around my MacBook today. Fortunately for you guys, I've got many devices that I can see what's going on. Pressure, wagwan, fist bump. Glad you could pop in, dear. We could always do with that pressure because it makes us realize that we are Proverbs 31:10. More precious than diamonds and gold. And we also realize Proverbs 9:8. A hater's gonna hate. As you what? Be Proverbs 12:24. A hustler, baby. Yes. Picking up your blessings. Like diamonds. You realize in order to continue to be in your greatness, to have that peace, the peace that can't be bought or bartered. And that comes with what? A full, strong hairline, guys. Your hairline comes first. You realize that as you moved away from gossip mongers and the merchants of slander on the balls of their feet to bring F shit to your shell like. You moved away from the criticizers. They're criticizing, but they ain't doing better than you. No! They're still in their dysfunctional paradigms, looking for a new mark, a new sucker to draw into their melee of their shit and fucking ease blood. You moved away from the lazy people. You can see they're lazy, how they treat their domicile and how they treat themselves, but good golly and gosh, when they hit that road, you'd never believe they lived in a hovel. A hovel! You moved away from those that are overly negative. Good God, that circle of sadness, mate. It wasn't fitting for you, Big Cat. You couldn't co-create. And you was being used as an emotional tampon. You had to release yourself from these creatures, from the backwoods. You had to. It was you or them. And then you realize somebody must clap. Better them than you, darling dear. Better them than you. As I sip my mocha, because I ain't getting smoke blood. You moved away from the envious ones, the mouth breathers, the jelly bogelly, envying your everything. They even hate the fact the way the air flutters across your nostrils as you take it in, the same air that we all get to breathe for free. Well, they said it's free, doesn't feel like it these days. It's a tight fit. And you've realized you just simply cannot be around a manipulative person. Why? You don't know what they're gonna come with next, darling dear. A knife for your back, a program for your funeral, or to put you in sackcloth and ashes like a match boy or match girl outside the train station trying to get a penny. The day you stepped into your power, Big Cat, was a dark day for the wicked. The day you invited Father God into your life, Mother Isis, was the day your ancestral team was released. When they was pushing you about, stepping on your emotions, and taking your Skrillers.com, was that your big pentacales, Lisa Scott? You didn't understand that you could get it back. You thought you sunk. That your life was over if you didn't have these negative influences from what the backwoods, those creatures that look like they need a bath, antibiotics, and psychiatric evaluation. You needed none of those. And I don't really like to use the word need, because as a big cat, you move on your wants. Your needs got you at hockey sticks at dawn, tongue wrestling, and walking on eggshells. All positions that I hate and had to prohibit from my own existence to realize how bad a big cat I can be, as can you, darling dear. Jesus said it as he performed all of these miracles. As can I, so can you. But you have to be professor of the puzzle and go on a what? A bit of detective work, darling dear. You had to find God. God can be tricky. Why? God hid himself in all of us, inside us, darling dear. Going within wasn't easy. Having to face your shadow side wasn't easy. Forgiveness was not easy. But in forgiveness, darling dear, you will find yourself forgiven. Matthew 6:14. But just in case, why must I forgive the feeble-minded? Because you don't want no etheric cord tying you to that Mitch or bitch. You must leave them to the consequences that they beg for from their father, the devil. We're going to move on, darling dears. Let's call in the energies of guidance and protection. Take a deep breath and send me your energies. Energies up. Good morning, Epiphany Proudfoot. Glad you could pop in, darling dear. Fist bump. Let's carry on. Let's carry on. We're going to see what's going on here. Right? These energies always pulling us back to darkness. Right? Trying to what? Get into your cranium. Base of the deck. Patience is a gift, darling dear. And it is also what? Very heavy. It wears on some because they don't know how to be patient. Some of you have started your businesses, but you're not being patient. You are putting a benchmark on what someone else is doing. I told you, you focus on no one but you. If you look back, you'll be scuppered. If you look forward at someone else's shit, you'll be pillaged. You'll go on the line and be disqualified and sent to the back of the pack to deal with chicken heads who are on nothing but crumb shit. Yes, crumbing. Patience, darling dear, is a gift. Right, let's dive in. Give it a good shufty. Get these energies flowing. Thank you. Two just like that. Failure and abundance, darling dear. I've told you this many times, Big Cat. You fail your way to what? Success. Mistakes are lessons, darling dear. The feeble-minded was a mistake in your life. Some of us took years to get away. Some didn't get away. They ended up brown bread and went to their grave with what truly happened within that failure of themselves. Because if you still find yourself in a situation that is hokey sticks and done fraught with tongue wrestling, you need to point that finger at yourself. Because when you lean back in faith, Psalms 91:1, you will get the whole spiritual armor. The armor of God, no less. Ephesians 6:13. Abundance. I'm a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire. In this physical reality, you can. This is why divine needs you to walk a path alone. Why? Because in the unknown, you will find your confidence, you will find strength, you will hear Father God, Mother Isis. Your intuition will become litty. And every decision you make will be a winner. Failure, I understand that a mistake is an opportunity to learn. I've told you this many times. Learn from it, darling dears. Because you've realized the nosebleed section is not for you. With all your fabulous, gorgeous, lovely, you're too pretty for this or that. Too pretty for it. Do we go with this deck for the final card? No, it says to move along and come through with a life lesson. Flowers, darling dear. Some of you need to get flowers in your home, or you're thinking of trying out different bouquets. You must also give flowers to yourself, because you're winning, guys. If you weren't winning, they wouldn't be spaying. And if they weren't spaying, right, they wouldn't be upset. It's a vicious cycle, right? For Sputnik, the launcher of the hillbilly investigations. Pinkies up. Working with flowers opens your heart and brings blessing to others through your life purpose. Some of you are florists. Some of you are starting your own gardens. This also speaks about going out into nature. These are the same flowers they wanted to put on your gravestone, darling dears. If you ever understood how upset they are that you are what? Going on. We don't like it. They're full of F shit and fucking East blood. They can lump it. They're going to have to learn to love it. They must love it that you're succeeding. I would tell you to tell them, but they will get on you with the whisperings of Hannibal Lecter and draw you back into the mire of bad luck. Hey! And if you're going to do that, you go alone. Because I did tell you. And I will be here to say, I did tell you. Base of the deck, nutrition, understanding what you feed to your mind, body and soul is very important. Change 3 things in your life: what you're eating, the situational circumstances that are not fitting of a big cat, right? And people. Well, they said they were people. Hell is empty because every demon walks on Malkuv in many shapes and sizes. I'm hearing something about Indian cooking. Somebody's taking an Indian cookery class. Let's look at these flowers. This card signifies your special connection to flowers whose fragrance and color. You have to remember, colors, certain colors raise your vibrations, darling dears. Get yourself a color chart. Find what color is adjacent to your rising sign. Your rising sign is the face you show to the world, darling dears. It's your je ne sais quoi. Color is very important. As you grow, admire, photograph, and work with blossoms, so too does your connection with the divine. Blossom. Your affinity with flowers is just beginning, and spending time amongst them will help every part of your life bloom. So whether your relationship with flowers is destined to become a career or an avocation, spend time with them today. Walk through a flower shop. Notice which color bloom you're drawn to. This flower holds healing properties that you need right now. I'm not going to read it all. I'll let you screenshot it and read it at your leisure. Or leisure. You say leisure. Leisure. Yes, baby. Right, let's move on, darling dears. At a hot trot. See what's going on with these sneaky backstabbing mother foes that can't get gone. Always turning up like a fart, lingering blood. We're gonna go with the failure first of all. Let's get a deck. What's this failure about? What could it be? What am I pre? Who's failing and why? Oh, we've got Cancer energy on its face, darling dear. The Chariot. Somebody who is what? Nobody's hero or warrior. This person is extremely jealous of you. If you was in some kind of union, them jealous of what you've got going on, mate. This person is also blocked from coming towards you. This talks about the separation from you. Whatever they felt for you, because I don't believe it was love. Listen, they're black-hearted and mean. They really are. It wasn't love, but whatever that feeling or emotion they had for you, it's right at hatred. Yeah, that's right. It's gone straight to the hatred, guys. They failed, right, to block you moving forward. Some of them may have even taken your chariot of righteousness. I'm also hearing somebody failed to help you move to a different situation, right? But you dropped that burden, you found a way. This is what they don't like. You're not taking it on board, whatever they did. Somebody is definitely trying to come back through to you, but they're failing. Because you've got prospects, darling. The abundance is on you. Whatever seeds you have sown, it could be education, it could be your health. Because we already saw the nutrition. You're looking good in them streets. Look where you're going. Towards your heart's desires. And look what's under that. The justice. Because you're what? Schooling a bitch or Mitch. Hey! From the nosebleed section. Wanted you to fail. Feeling like a failure and rejected. A burden that you had to let go. This person was a king of pentacles in your life. Was meant to be what? A life partner, protector, provider, right? But this person also had you what? In your mind, blood. They had you in the corners of your mind. Trapped. Somebody's also about to be what? Have their collar felt. What does that mean? Arrested. That's what it means. The handcuffs, blood. They're going to have their collar felt because they're a tea leaf and they're going straight to prison. The Ace of Wands on its face, you know that it means this. It's not working for them. They would love to give you some of that community genitalia, the one that's diseased. And we've all agreed, right, that your platinum is not up for bargain or barter. What's that? Your seat of in prison empresses. They can't tempt you with their futuma panani. Or the idea of it. You blindfolded yourself and tied up your own hands. Not having it. Right? Because you turned your back on the toxicity. They expected you to fail within. You realized it was a temporary situation and you have the whole world in your hands. This is about you what? Gathering plans together and actively moving towards them. Don't go behind that. Because it's the truth, roof. This liar and this cheat, this duggers, right, looter and pillager would love to come back. Why? Them have the unsatisfied eyes and they're still living in the past. They still feel that you're weak-willed. Excuse me. They feel as though you're weak-willed. As weak as the Queen of Swords can be, blood. The Queen of Swords is highly intelligent, witty, right? You are fun, you laugh. You laugh through the heartbreak. Can't you see the Three of Swords? This is about you what? Having the experience and the wisdom, darling, of what you went through. You understand that this heartbreak was a lesson. You took the energy of the lesson. Told you, mentally moved on, took your progeny with you. Some of you are about to what? Go traveling. This is not mental stagnation. This goes to Nine of Swords. This also speaks about the malicious words. A lot of things that they put in your cranium, darling, dear, this and that, to knock your confidence. But you saw through all that bull swanky. You lost passion for a situation with someone who you saw to be the King of Pentacles. Why? Because they was imprisoning you with bullshit. This person was always putting their failure on you. They even may have had a broken down vehicle, right? In your presence. Why? It's the bad luck on them, darling dear. Split the deck. Not today, same turn. You're not having it. Capricorn energy on its face. This is you having released yourself from the codependent. Those that will keep you down. Make you feel as though you're what? Stupid. Are you kidding me, blood? The Queen of Swords? All you need is time to think about what you went through. The Queen of Swords is the most analytical. You take the time to plan, right? And you act on intel that you've what? Thoroughly researched. And you had to wield the sword of justice in this heartbreaking situation. Move on, what? Mentally and emotionally, as in some cases physically, to get away. And look what's going on now. You've turned that failure around, darling. This is the 5 of Peas on its face. This means good for you. Your mental health, darling, is your wealth. Some of you are what? Paying off them debts that you accumulated in the presence of a bottom feeder. As you try to what? Take on everything. As you try to what? Hold together what was meant to be broken and on the rocks. Why? It was a lesson. A lesson. What else do we know about this failure? Let's get the wellness deck. I haven't used that since yesterday. What else do we need to know about this failure? Bitch, you moved away from the Grim Reaper. Listen. Old what? Blowtorch themselves. And you said, the relationship is over. There's no second chances. No more one more round, Julie, with your hairline. You've chose to what? Grow and transform. You feng shuied your damn self. You understood this failure was not your end game, darling dear, but the springboard to your new existence. And as you raise your vibration, darling dear, like-minded souls will turn up. Look, I can't make it up. And look, good God, my eyes are bugging out. Look at this shit. A high commander Decepticon, a narcissist, self-absorbed, right? Karmic relationship, and a back front neck tabber. They want you to live with that pale, but it's failure. Divine is going to be blessing you with your heart's desire as you are blessed in their face. Justice for many injustices perpetrated against you, big cat. Only because you didn't know who you were. And as you step into your power, they are aghast. What about this abundance? Let's get you a fresh deck. What about this abundance? Base of the deck, 2 of Wands on its face. After moving away from a stagnant situation, this could be a job, darling dear, where your ideas were not recognized, where you was always overlooked. A situation where you was not empowered. Moving away from what? The unknown, 2 of Wands on its face. You moved away from the unknown, right? And made it known. Made it known, darling dear. Why? You cut a pathway. This is why they're mad. Oh, I've got to get the charger. It's about to cut out. 2 seconds. Sorry guys, I've got to give it more power, Scotty, otherwise it's going to cut out. There, we have life now. The abundance of it all, darling dear. What about this abundance that we need to find out? Let's give it a good shufty. Wake up this deck. Look what's facing up. Wedding rings. Abundance on every level. Sometimes it could be the marrying of yourself, darling dear. Balancing out your masculine and feminine. I'm feeling as though, Big Cat, at this moment, you're mainly operating on your masculine side. Protector and provider. Abundance, darling dear. What about this abundance? It's a lot of cards. Oh my God. We've got a Knight of Swords. Somebody would love to run towards what you've got going on, but they don't know what to say. Knight of Swords on its face, they are tongue-tied. Right? Why? Four of Cups, darling dear, on its face. They are tongue-tied, disappointed, disillusioned with the fact that that you are a missed opportunity. They feared the day that you would realize that you was the abundance in the situation. Shit. They're listen, them still lying and cheating. They're allowing every negative thought to take them away, darling dear. As they're what? Black pocketers. Right? And in the thick, in the throes, right, of Guantanamo Bay, drama.com, fighting, the codependent fighting with the codependent over what? A halfpenny. What's this? Half a crown? What's that? Listen, in debt up to their neck. Base of the deck. And you know this, man. This is the Ace of Swords, the truth roof. Pinkies up. They would love to run back into your situation to cause all sorts of disturbations to your chakras. Pay attention, Big Cat. You hold the whip. I've told you this many times. A burglar, right? A ruffian, a ragamuffin, a thug, a common thug would not break into somewhere that had no value. Nine of Peas, independent. You've been making nothing but slow and steady progress. I like it. Dramafree.com, I might add. What else about this abundance? Let's go in. Yes. Thinking clearly. Eight of Cups. They're thinking clearly about what what you've achieved, darling dear. All of the malicious words, all of the traps they put in your cranium, right, to keep you stagnant and stuck, has not worked. This talks about somebody who is what? Hopeless and drifting through life and feeling the emotional withdrawal from you. Oh, so they have a third party, eh? A throuple. Okay. Somebody's thinking clearly about the third party that lost your emotions. That in itself was abundance, darling dear. Moving away from this blessing blocker that would have you in a throuple. A throuple? So what's going on with the new supply? While they're still focusing on what you've got going on, as you mind your own business, as only a big cat can. Fill out the back. What's going on? Oh, we've got a page, the Page of Cups, the lying liar, the giver of the hopium, and the cognitive dissonance. On its face, Big Cat. On its face. This person has childhood issues, mate. Could be what? Mummy or daddy issues. I don't know, but somebody gave it to them without the Vaseline, right? This person is extremely vindictive and promiscuous, right? If you have progeny with them, they are emotionally ignoring them. Why? Because they clearly see the abundance you're creating. As if from thin air. Right? They seen you take a leap of faith. This person is a effing liar. This page, you know how I feel about a page, right? This person is an effing air-bending liar, always lying out of their lying hole. Yes, baby, they're watching you take a leap of faith and now being gifted a fresh start. That is what divinely guided with the temperance of it all. Blessed and highly favored. You are what? Finding things in moderation, darling dear. You are no longer drinking it up. To what? Give yourself selective amnesia. You're no longer squandering your skrillers.com on an effing liar. That will have you in the what? Poor house or cardboard city. You understand that your mental health is your wealth. This is why you call security. Who's that? Your ancestral team, Black? It was below your spiritual pay grade to deal with this person ever again. Fresh start also brings what? A loyal partner, the full energy, new beginning. New beginning. After a throuple. What's this? Right, look. Single, as free as the wind blows. Yes, all of that. Drama free, making steady progress in your finances. That debt they try to leave you in, darling dear. Abundance, says Father God Most High. Light worker, star seed, blessed and highly favored. This cheating cheatara would love, absolutely love for the opportunity to come back through. Run away from a situation that they created in this throuple. What's the matter with this throuple? Why can't they stay where they are? The tree sloth is not doing their job, blood. We already saw the ones in the reverse. Is the lust wearing off, eh? Now they really see that they're what? Shackled to a creature from the backwoods, just like them. Yes. What's this? 8 of Wands, I told you. You're going to be getting a message, darling dear, from the pet cemetery. From that double wide coffin. They wanted you to get in with them. 2 of Swords. All they can think about you is you, darling dear. They left you in a confused state. Look at this. Your ancestral team was picking at your brain. Intuition, giving you red flags. They was working overtime. You nearly had them on the source. Told you. They want to come through. Wheel of Fortune on its face. If you allow this blessing blocker, this airbender who wants a one-night stand with you to slip you off your flip-flop and straight onto your back. So you can be what? A cum bucket, right? Because all they want is a vacant orifice to drop off a quick and hot soul tie. No! Well, you can do what you like. But look at all of this. 6 of Pentacles next to the Wheel of Fortune on its face. Bad luck, mate. Bad luck. Don't allow it. This will be crumbing season. Block your blessings. No! You've already made a choice, darling dears. You chose life. Base of the deck. In a situation that was fraught and filled with injustices, where you felt unbalanced, where there was no truth to be seen, where they only showed you their mask, darling dears, to get you what? Caught. You've got the 7 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups on its face, darling dear. Continue to focus on what? Your long-term goals. Continue to sow those seeds. You may not see your emotional fulfillment yet, right? But things take time. We already saw the patience. You've got to be patient, darling dear, with the seeds you sowed. As they must be patient with the fact they sowed them seeds and have to live with what they sowed. World card, right? Knight of Pentacles and the Hermit. Listen, you already ended that situation shit. Right? Realize you could begin anytime you wanted, darling dear. A new chapter. Some of you are journaling, and this person is watching you, mate. On the World Wide Web, I told you these homosexuals only want the strength of one bill to pay, the mobile bill, where they've got internet to get in contact with the hordes. Right? Knight of Peas on its face, a procrastinator, a come-up king or queen. Somebody who affected your mental health. The most important thing in your artillery after Father God and Mother Isis. Outrageous. Outrageous. This codependent mother foe, hermit, needs the attention of many to feel abundant in their own life. Because they've got nothing going, you have to understand, their self-esteem is so low. They don't care what kind of attention it is. As long as it's attention, you pay them dust. I told you, Easter Island Stevie Wonder. It's not a joke. This is kind of like an eternity kind of a thing, yeah? Forever. Outrageous. Right. Let's see what other messages come up. Let's get another deck. Wisdom of the Oracle, of the Chakra, of the, you know what it's called. Yeah. Ooh, child. Six of Pentacles. You're going to be in a position. Some of you are humanitarians. In a charity position, you are a boss. Being an entrepreneur, being in a position where you're paying someone else's wages, darling dear. You've got too much abundance going on. Keep going, Scotty. Don't look back. And if in doubt, keep going. If you're sure, keep going. If you're winning, keep going. I told you, comfort zone is kryptonite to a big cat. Complacency and comfort zone should be together in the dictionary because it's a dead zone. You are the baddest cat when you are uncomfortable, when you are gifted with what? A new beginning, which you already saw, a path into the unknown where you can build whatever you want, big cat, when you have abundance being gifted to you. Why? Because you are Father God's strongest worker. You went through a lot on every level. It didn't just start yesterday or the day before. It was from when you came out of the coochie, if that's the way you came. You've been struggling. Dealing with other people's psychoses, not understanding. Abundance is always gifted to the brave, darling dear. It favors you. Money loves you, big cat. In a crowd, money will seek you out. Why? Because you don't make money feel nervous. You know how to soothe money. And you know how to, the fact that what? It has to be what? Transferring. As you give, you get. As you get, you give. Money loves you. Money knows that if it comes around you, it will multiply. Why? Look, I can't make it up. Your self-worth, darling dear. The abundance, as they scrabble in the dust, looking for what? A wooden penny. Everything is being gifted to you once you sit in your throne of destiny, your majesty. I told you, we're seeing the yin and yang. You became protector and provider for yourself. A lot of you are living in your masculine energies. You know how to get after it and get it and shut up about it. You don't know nothing. Blessing blockers are plenty. I already told you about backstabbing Timmy. This is why you're abundant, darling dear, because of the gratitude. you hold. Somebody's pregnant at this moment. You're about to give birth, darling dear. You're feeling sad. Why? Because you got pregnant by a bottom feeder. It's not your fault. Your panani was skullduggerous. Don't worry about it, darling dear, because your child is your gift. Yes. Nurture that emperor or empress. Teach them how to be a true big cat on this malkuf. And you will be forever blessed. Guide them the way your parents didn't guide you, because they chose to live amongst their own inconsistencies and trials and tribulations and take it out on you. Be the parent that you never had. Teach that child its self-worth. This is what I say. When these mother foes, these what creatures, these cretins, right? These cockroaches like pustules on the abundance of life. When they are effing with you, darling dear, they don't realize whom the hell you are. Well, I'm lying. They do. They just don't want you to realize that she's naive. You are everything, and everything is you. Bottom feeder is insecure. They're wanting attention. They better go to their master, the devil, because you've got nothing to give them. What's this? We're seeing water trident. This is Neptune energy. And what does Neptune lead with? Dreams and illusions, darling dears. Disillusion, right, messes with your spirituality and may give you an addiction. Listen, bitch, whomsoever this be, better stay there. You're too busy getting great. Paying attention to the spiritual downloads. Again, I see somebody pregnant. This talks about being pregnant with what? A brave new world. Pregnant with infinite possibilities, darling dears. Being wise. When you get still and listen to yourself, listen to that voice, that kind voice that tells you to turn left, when if you'd have gone right, you'd have been effed up. That victim is still in the background, right? Listen. They're making a mountain out of a molehill with their insecurity. What's the matter with them? You're not doing anything other than sitting on your throne, guarding your perimeter, right? Guarding it against F shit, because we saw the Queen of Swords. It wasn't a joke or a mistake. We saw that you could make them your bitch or mitch if you allowed them in. But don't do it. Are you mad, blood? That means you're giving up the space of whom is truly meant to be around you. And if you thought that they treated you badly before, it's nothing compared to what they would do now. Why? They will see you as the biggest sucker and a clown of all time. What's the matter with this insecure victim? Made me think about that woman, the one that what's her name? Is it Ari Fletcher? Ari Fletcher, the one that was working for Rihanna on her ex-Fenty brand, and she made that comment about people that go through domestic violence. They're just dragging it out until she gets her ass kicked. You understand? There's people getting their ass kicked. There's children being abused, progeny on a daily basis. There's some people that can't even get out of it. Why? Their life is on the line. There's some women. Remember I told you a few months ago, this lady contacted me to tell me, Case, my boyfriend keeps locking me in when he gets mad. Locking you in where, blood? She said they was being locked in a room. I said, I wish the bitch would lock me in, blood, because I'd be getting my A-team on as that I heard that lock, because they want you dead. If there's a fire, you die in that room, right? They want to beat up your self-confidence, right, and get that full-on Stockholm syndrome going. Lock me in a room, I'll be like the A-team as that door pull on, come off, I'll just come off the ceiling on them with all sorts to fuck them up. because they want to fuck me up. Lock me in. Well, whomsoever this professional victim, the bringer of the darkness, Dark Vader, the scourge, right, is on a rinse and repeat cycle. What's this? With a tree sloth. What did I just say? The thrupple's not working. They've got algae in their fur. Shaved bird for sure. Right? Oh, nothing compares to you. Told you, you was the strongest supply squatter. Because you didn't know who you was. You didn't understand that you are the power grid. No one loves you like you loved me. I'm sorry. Please take me back. I spit in your food and drink, bitch. I told you. I keep my melons in a baggie when I go on the road. I've got my fizzy water in a sealed plastic bottle. And I've got my almonds with just the right amount of salt on it. Right? And they spit in your food and they want you to come back. I told you, they will always try and manifest you back. Why? Because you've got that glow, darling dear. Light, worker, star, seed. Your presence alone heals the feeble-minded. It does. They spit in your food. Curse on them. Look at this. Can you see the spit? Jesus, the way he's coming. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is what I'm telling you. I'm telling you, blood, bra, stream. Prepare for fighting, right? Right? To be taken on. If I found that I've gone somewhere and you've spit in my food. Prepared for everything, blood. You won't pull off my lace front. I will pull it off to let you know I'm serious. And your ass is about to be kicked really, really badly. Spit in my food? Mine? That goes to nourish my body with your DNA. Are you mad, blood? Bruh. Listen. Whatever idea you're working on, darling dears, you are set to be the first millionaire of your lineage. This is why you must be patient. This is why you must be focused. In your darkest time, ask God what you must do. I told you, you take a deep breath and you put your right palm over your third eye and say, I already know the answer to this, whatever that this is. Show me what I did. $1 million. So sad, too bad. Hey, right? What's this? How did we get here? Let's see, right? Well, they gave you no family support, right? You was betrayed by your friends or loved. Well, they said they were friends. They was just there as what? To have a front seat to see if you'd fail. And you didn't. You overcame challenging times. And you've realized not everyone can go with you. You are anointed, darling dears. Blessed and highly favored. And they're a effing liar, a merchant of slander, Jeremiah 9:4. Hey, I already told you, a hater is gonna hate. Proverbs 9:8. Excuse me. Nothing more from this deck. Let's get another one. This is what I told you, right? And I'll always tell you, eyes on everyone, right? Everyone must be interviewed. Eyes on everybody, right? Because there's liars, thieves, cheaters, swindlers, back front neck tubbers, frenemies, haters, users, right? That come with the bad vibes. And we've already got our theme song. Mitch can't kill my vibe. Mitch can't kill my vibe. I can feel your energy from 2 planets away, and it's 2 of these. I'm one of those. And where's the last one? If you don't listen, they will make you stay away. One way or the other, head, shoulders, knees, and toes will be brought into the play. Outrageous. Eyes on everyone. Going to look at a final deck, then I'm going to push off. Because there's a lot of what? Point A and point B, guys. I've got 20,000 steps to be getting on with. Oh, we have a new challenge for February, darling dear. We are doing what? 2,800 squats in February. I know. 100 a day, darling dear. What did I just say? I can't make it up. Be patient, darling dear. Continue to work towards your aspirations, your goals, your achievements. Every day you spend, every minute, every second, every hour you spend on working towards your infinite possibilities. You will reach your destination and it will surpass anything that you even envision, darling dear. Your source is blessed, darling dears. It's blessed. Once you continue to sit on your seat of self-worth, know who you are. And don't betray yourself again. By what? Leaning on the understanding of man. Man will fail you. God told us this. It's a destiny thing going on here. Yeah, they're watching, mate. Let them watch. Insecure. On a rinse and repeat. Not understanding how they got into judgment. They don't understand, blood. Judgment also speaks about the return of Mac the knife in your life, the X. We're fast approaching the crux, the core of Mercury retrograde in Aquarius. It starts in Aquarius and it will finish in Capricorn. Mercury is crossing the bridge between the air and the earth signs. This is why we're going to have 4 Mercury retrogrades. We start with Aquarius and at the end of the year, the last retrograde will be in Capricorn. As we go into the earth sign. So we're going from what? All of that grey matter, your brains, your communication, how you speak, how you think, how you plan, plot, strategize, how you take action towards your goals into what? A season of abundance. Abundance. Jackpot. Continue to work on you every day, darling dears. I told you, you are a masterpiece in the making. Now that you know this, you ain't got no time to sit on no fence for no one, blood. I told you, big cat, the prime of your life is when you realize you've only got one life. No time for fence sitting. The universe says yes, darling dear. From the universe say yes. Nobody can say no. Who God bless, no man can curse. And they better be quiet about it. What's this? I told you! The scourge, Dark Vader, the bringer of the blessing blocking mate, the lying liar, the skin peeler, the one who comes with the whisperings of Hannibal Lecter. Fraught and filled with insecurity, they're coming through in full-on victim mode, possibly been abused in their throuple, and they're looking for what? An emotional tampon. Someone to get, right, the power to go back out there, kick their way back into existence, right, to get at the hoard. Don't allow them back. Ex-lover, ex-family member, ex-friend, ex-work colleague, whomsoever this X is to you, the one that cut to your white meat. Don't allow them back in. They're thinking, some of them are going to try and come on the wings of, I've known you for so long. And they're going to tell you, so they're sorry. Yeah, they're sorry you got away. They're sorry that you're still breathing. They're sorry that you have an ongoing account with AliExpress. They are sorry that you take care of the children and they're not ragamuffins and thugs just like them. They are sorry, all right? Sorry and cut off. You're cut off game, darling dears. It's like fine wine. It takes a while for it to set in. Be flexible, right? And dexterous like a cat, darling dears, right? Be nimble on your feet and don't get caught up in the fucking ease of it all, right? Divine doesn't really want any more from this deck. Why? Because it's fraught with blindfolds, mate. They want you to cover your brain and your memories of what they did and be stupid as you feed into the breadcrumbs that they're dropping off, right? From the crevice of their posterior. It's coming out their ass, babe. Right? Physical attraction. They're only attracted to you now, darling dears, because you got away. And the further you got away from that negative energy, that soul sucker, right? You started to do a Benjamin or Benjamina Buttons. You look younger. You look healthier. You're sticking to your goals. You're losing weight. You're working out. You're eating different things, right? And you're very particular whose company you sit in, right? You're on the adventure of your life, darling dear. And you already said there's only 2 seats in your particular car. You in one, and God is your co-pilot, darling dears, and your Geiger counter. Because now you get into a situation, you say, well, what would Jesus do in this situation? Jesus forgives. Jesus also put the devil in pigs. Listen, I don't know where that came from, but guess what? They're a pig. Split the deck. Listen, when the deck said nothing more, it said nothing more. It's me all right. Excuse me. On that note, because we're at the 60-minute, look how quickly the time flies. And as I always say, don't get smoked. Don't smoke yourself. They feared the day that you would work up to your infinite possibilities, realize being effed over and sitting in the nosebleed section of the begging bowl, right? Begging for their attention, they, them, and who is insecure and needs the attention of a battalion of tree sloth animals in a kitten hill. Listen, made me suck my 31 teeth, and I'm not doing that again today, right? I've got things to do. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat. Cat, cat. Know your worth, big cat. Proverbs 31:10. And don't let nothing stop you. You run towards your infinite possibilities. You sit with yourself, darling dear, and every answer will come from within. When you've been blessed with abundance, times abundance, wrapped up in your self-worth and your destiny, and the universe is telling you, yes, jackpot, jackpot. Be blessed, big cat. Know that the infiltrators, the Agent Smith affiliates are watching, mate. They're watching. They're watching. Continue to sock it to them, as only a big cat can. After all, you are the coach of the red flag team. Anyhow, from the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat. Cat, cat. Give it to them. Chuck it to them. Sock it to them.